Some days motivation doesn't disappear. It runs away. And nobody tells you what to do when that happens. Let's be honest. Your worst days don't look heroic. They don't look like grinding. They don't look like success. They look like silence, doubt, fatigue, and a quiet voice asking, "Is this even worth it?" This is where most people quit. Not because they're weak, not because they're incapable, but because they expected motivation to feel good all the time. Here's the truth no one prepares you for. Motivation is unreliable. It shows up when things are easy, when results are visible, when progress feels rewarding, but it disappears when things get uncomfortable, when results slow down, when effort goes unnoticed. Your worst days are not a sign you're failing. They are proof you're doing something difficult. And anything difficult comes with resistance. You don't lose motivation because you're lazy. You lose motivation because your mind is tired of fighting uncertainty, tired of waiting, tired of not knowing if it will all pay off. The problem isn't you. The problem is the story you tell yourself on bad days. On good days you say, "I'm building something." On bad days you say, "I'm wasting my time." Same journey, same effort, same direction, different mindset. So let's talk about what to do when motivation is gone. Not fake positivity, not empty quotes, not just think positive nonsense. The real strategy. First, lower the bar. On your worst days, your goal isn't progress. It's presence. Show up small. Embarrassingly small. So small you can't fail. 5 minutes. 1 page. 1 rep. 1 email. 1 decision. Momentum doesn't come from big actions. It comes from starting while unmotivated. Second, stop asking how you feel. Motivation dies when emotions lead. Discipline survives when systems lead. Instead of asking, "Do I feel like doing this?" ask, "What does this moment require from me?" Your feelings are weather. They change daily, sometimes hourly. Your habits are climate. They shape your future, and climate always wins. Third, separate today from your future. Your worst day lies to you. It tells you this feeling is permanent, that this struggle is forever, that today defines everything. It doesn't. Bad days are temporary. Quitting is permanent. You don't need to win today. You don't need breakthroughs. You don't need massive progress. You just need to not sabotage tomorrow. One boring day of consistency beats one intense day of motivation every single time. Fourth, remember why you started. But more importantly, remember who you started for. Maybe it was for freedom. Maybe it was for peace. Maybe it was to prove something to yourself. Maybe it was for someone watching you silently. The version of you who started this journey was hopeful, uncertain maybe, naive possibly, but brave. That version didn't expect perfection. They expected effort. Don't betray that version just because today is hard. And finally, understand this: your worst days are training days. They teach you how to move without motivation, how to act without applause, how to continue without certainty. Anyone can show up when they feel inspired. Very few show up when they feel empty. That's why most people stay average. Listen carefully. You don't need motivation. You need identity. Decide who you are before the day decides for you. Are you the person who quits when it hurts? Or the person who keeps going quietly when nobody is watching? Your future self is watching you right now. Not on your best days. On this day. The one where giving up feels reasonable. The one where nobody would blame you. This is the moment that separates wishers from builders. You don't need permission. You don't need confidence. You don't need to feel ready. You need to move anyway. Because motivation doesn't create action. Action creates motivation. And the strongest people you admire, they didn't feel motivated more often than you. They just didn't stop when motivation left. Your worst days don't define you. Your decision to continue does. Subscribe for more messages that remind you who you're becoming.